Hi guys, welcome back to Truly Me. Thank you for tuning in today, whether you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. I'm happy you're here. Today's podcast, I'm going to discuss the struggles of owning a business and running a business and how to have a healthy relationship with money. Because a lot of you guys, and I was guilty of it too, didn't understand how the language of money and then how to respect it, keep it, multiply it, all those things that I now do. And so one of the reasons why maybe you feel stuck in your business is because you haven't yet understood and respected money. And money is an energy. And in order for you to attract more money, keep more money, multiply more money, you must have a good relationship with it. The universe is only going to give you guys what you're ready for and what you ask for. So make sure that you understand money and how to handle it and how to multiply it. There's a reason why 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt. They run out of money. It's because they don't understand money, first of all, because most people don't come from money. Most people don't have successful parents who teach them about money. And so when they get a lot of money, like a lottery winner, they spend it. They don't invest it. They just go out and consume. And so you run out of money because I don't care how much money you have, $1 million, $500,000, $10 million, you can spend money very quickly. It's natural to just spend. You must know how to invest your money, how to take care of it, understand that it comes and goes. There's a balance of it. And then respect it. Don't go out and blow your money on stupid stuff. Invest your money so that it comes back to you. If you're good to your money, it's going to be good to you. Before we jump into the podcast though, I always am going to give you guys a quick update on things that are going on. Don't forget that I am putting together my pop-up tour schedule. We are going to be popping up in cities in California, and drop your location if you would like to see us pop up in your area. We're going to be doing pop-up shop. So I'm going to bring products. You guys are going to meet with me. There's going to be fun things. I'm going to do new products. Like, it's just going to be literally a pop-up in your city. And you can come, meet me, take pics, talk, and then purchase some of our product. And I'm really excited about the pop-up tour because 1, I get to meet you guys. 2, I get to go to cities I've never been to. And 3, I get to bring you guys our products and allow you guys to try them. Or if you buy from us already, it's just a quick, easy way for you guys to come get your stuff. And so if you would like us to come to your location, please let me know where you're at and where you would like us to come. What else? I think that's it. I think it's just my pop-up tour. Super excited. I'm also dropping, which this should already, by the time you hear this podcast, it should be up and running on our website. Check it out. A membership program. So it's just like Prime for Amazon, where you pay a certain percent. I think Amazon's like $10 a month, $9.99 a month. You get free shipping and certain deals and discounts. We have the same thing on our website where you pay monthly and you get free shipping and 15% off your order every single time. Along with other things, you'll get access to drops early, exclusive sales and deals. Prime Week, right now, we just finished Prime Week at LBK, which we do every year. And moving forward, only our members will get access to Prime Week, which will give you up to 25, 45, and up to 50% off certain products. So you can join that. That's on our website now. And it's just a great way to get exclusive deals and sales at LBK. Let's jump into the podcast, guys. I will be having guests on my podcast. So if there's anybody you would like to see on my podcast, also please let me know. Okay. How did I start? LBK, what are the business struggles I went through? This could really, really help some people. So I want to share my experience with you guys. So I started LBK back in I started Lashing. Let me break this down a little bit. I started Lashing back in 2017. And I still had another job. I was a bartender. But I would lash everybody at my work like people I knew or like other bartenders, servers, and stuff like that. And then I didn't really take it very seriously. I was just kind of doing it as something on the side. I would wake up really early because I would work at night, lash, whatever. It was fun. Towards the end of that year, I decided I'm going to move back to California. And so I stopped lashing, obviously. When I got to California, I didn't lash. I didn't do anything. And I kind of took, I think, probably 6 to 8 months off. And then end of 2018, I started up again. And I told myself, I'm going to take this as serious as possible. I'm going to give this my all. And I'm going to go like ham on it. And that's what I did. So I decided in 2018 that I was going to lash full time, and I didn't have somewhere to lash. I couldn't lash them at where I was living, and I didn't have a studio. And so I am a problem solver. So whenever a problem arises, there's always a solution. And so I knew that I wanted to do this, but I just didn't have like the space. So I decided to do mobile lashing, and that I built my clientele so quickly through that method, because something I learned about people, and this is something I want you guys to understand, people purchase, spend, buy on a feeling. And so if you can make somebody feel more comfortable, feel more, more beautiful, feel special, then you can sell anything. Okay, so what I was selling was an experience and a service that they got in the comfort of their own home. And me, if I could ever like get tattooed, get my hair done, do anything at home, get a massage, I'm doing that every single time rather than going, because I would rather be at home in my own comfort zone than to have to go get in the car, blah, 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 right? So I built my clientele on mobile services. I would take all of my stuff, go to their house, do their lashes, and I built my clientele up really, really quickly, quick enough to get my own spot and be able to lash them now at my house. So then I like stopped, and they would come to me. Simultaneously, I decided at the same time that I was going to start YouTube, and I had no idea how YouTube was going to go. I literally was just like, I just want to do YouTube. My brother was always big on YouTube, like big on the idea of YouTube. And so he pushed me to, and like inspired me to do it. We went hard on YouTube. I remember giving myself like, okay, because on YouTube you have to have 1,000 subscribers to start monetizing your stuff. So I gave myself like, I think 6 months. I was like, okay, 6 months, I'll hit 1,000. And we did it in less than a month, or I think like right at the month mark. We were uploading so much content. I think we were filming like every day, or at least like every other day. I think we were just putting out content like crazy. And I built up my YouTube, and simultaneously, I tell everybody this, guys, if you want your business to succeed, especially in our industry, you have to create a community that trusts you, a community that wants to listen to you, that wants to be like you, that is inspired by you. Because when you bring value to somebody's life, that's where the money's at. If you could bring somebody a feeling of either educating them, inspiring them, they want to be like you, they want to lash like you have to have a connection some way, somehow. And so that was designed for me on YouTube. I got to connect with all of my followers, and then it just overflowed. It flooded into Instagram. It flooded into, it's just Instagram at the time. And then obviously now there's TikTok and things like that. And then when I dropped my product line, my product was in front of the eyes of so many people on YouTube. I'm working with it. I'm creating Lash With Me's tutorials. And so people got to see firsthand my product. And so naturally my product line did very, very well. That's something that like, I want you guys to understand, is that you can't just slap a name on a product and expect it to sell. You have to have people that want to purchase from you, that want to buy from you, and why you are different than somebody else or another established brand already. You see, people buy from people that they connect with, and we're in a different era. Okay. People want to buy from people that they like, that they're inspired by, rather than just some big brand. People like the smaller brands. People like to buy from people that they know, local or small businesses. And so create your community first before you create your product. Then you will see more success. And so I committed to YouTube. I said, I'm going to do it. We did it. Still doing it to this day. I have taken breaks here and there, which I always hate when I do in the long run, because I always tell myself, like, what if I would have just kept going? Where would we be now? So if I can encourage you to just continue no matter how you feel, remember, we don't have feelings in this. Granted, I did have 2 kids, so that was like a little bit of a reason why I stepped back a little bit, but regardless, keep going, right? Like, even though I took a little bit of a break, I'm back. And I'll always be back. I will always keep going. You have to have that mindset as well. To get to the people, you got to remember, other people in our industry, the ones that want true success and will be truly successful, are the ones that keep going instead of allowing life to happen and then them just stop completely, right? Because I could have just been like, well, I had a baby. I'm not going to go back. Well, I took a break because I had a kid. I took too long off. I'm not going to go back. No. Always come back, and come back better, because when you come back better and you come back with better energy, you come back with better knowledge, people want that. People strive and they follow and they connect with people who give them more. So I committed to YouTube. I did it full time. My product line did really, really well. Here's something I want you guys to know about me. Okay. I simultaneously was lashing full time, training full time, traveling and training, and doing my product line. I was doing 3 things all at once because I understood that I couldn't step away from my main source of income, which was lashing, until I built other really strong streams of income, training, and then product line. And eventually, I only stepped away from from lashing full time because I couldn't physically do the work anymore, because my business required more of me in other forms, right? So like, I understood I always have to lash, because you always have to be on top of your game. You always have to be learning, especially if you're an educator. So I would lash for YouTube reasons, tutorials and things like that. I didn't step away fully from it until my training program was doing really well, and then my product line was doing really well. And so you can't walk away from your main source until you've created other streams of income that are strong. You have to do it all together, all simultaneously. And this is where people freak out. They go, oh, I have to do what? I have to sacrifice my time? Well, listen, if you're not willing to sacrifice your time for a short period of time to get something that is life-changing, then you're not going to be successful. Someone else is going to do it, and that's okay. But just know that if you want a life of financial freedom, do whatever you want, pick up and go. Time is the most valuable thing to any entrepreneur. The more time you have to build other parts of your business that are better. This is why when I train a student in my business coaching and I ask them, how many days a week are you lashing and for how long? And they go, oh, I lash 5 to 6 days a week, and I'm lashing 8 clients a day. My mind goes boom, because where do you have the extra time, and what are you willing to sacrifice to get more time? Because without time, you are stuck to going to work every day to make your money. If you can give yourself, raise your prices, lose a few clients, make more money, lashing less, but charge more, you give yourself not only the luxury to make more money, but also time to focus on the next step in your business. Training program, which you're always going to make more money in, product line, opening a salon, whatever avenue you want to go down. And in my business coaching program, we discuss in detail what your next steps are and how to get to them without wasting time, wasting money, wasting resources. And you literally have me as your coach to tell you exactly how to do it. But you have to have the time to dedicate to building your business. You see, if I was like, you know what, I'm making a ton of money lashing, I'm just going to continue lashing and I'll do trainings here and there. And then I dropped my product line and I was like, oh my God, my product line's doing really well, but I'm still going to lash full time. My product line wouldn't be where it is today, making 7 figures a year, because it required me to step away from lashing, to give it and nurture it, to build it up to even bigger revenues. And that's what a true CEO is. A CEO is somebody who sees the potential and the growth of their business, and they're willing to take a risk or take a chance for bigger things. So you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and you have to understand and respect money and be willing to spend the money for the opportunity to see success. See, I hate when people say, I can't have that. That'll never be mine. I can't spend the money. Because a true successful person understands that I have to spend money in order to see a return, to make more money. You can't be afraid of that. And a lot of people move and live in fear. And it's unfortunate, but it's the world we live in today, and it's not your fault. So many of us have a bad relationship with money because of how we were brought up. It all stems from our childhood. How money was discussed around us as children. I don't have enough. What do you think I'm made out of money? Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. No, you can only have one. Who do you think you are? Put all that back. Right? In our childhood, our parents, and no fault to them, but a lot of their relationship with money came down to their parents as well, right? It's just it falls back generations. We have to switch and remove these blocks from our lives. That way, when we speak about money around our kids, they start to have a better relationship and better thought process and relationship with money. So if you're constantly like, turn off the lights, that costs money. Turn off the water, why are we running that water? Or, no, you can't have that, I can't afford it. No, you can only have one. That is embedded into your kids' minds, just like it was to you. And now you have this really weird relationship with money. For me, I, as a kid growing up, had a thought process, because my parents used to say this, like working hard is the direct relationship with money. Like if I don't work hard for my money, then I don't deserve it. And so when I first started making a lot of money, and it would come easily, I guess, because I'm not doing like hard labor, right? I'm doing what I love. And so to me, when I do what I love, it's easy. Most people think that if you're making money, having a good time, that you're not deserving of that money, or they feel guilty charging because they enjoy it. That's a bad relationship. Who said, when you think about money and your relationship with money, who said that you can't get money because you're having a good time making it, or because you aren't spending hours and hours and your back hurts and you have a headache and you're sweating? That's not true, right? And so we bring these things into our current life that were brought up from our childhood. So I encourage you guys to look deep. And when you guys think about money and you think negatively about money, where did that stem from? Who told you that? And you need to remove that block, because that is stopping you from more riches and more success, because something's blocking you from receiving more of it. And it's something internal that stemmed from your childhood. So look deep into yourself. And this is a healing process that I think a lot of business owners, as they get more and more successful, are faced with, because it comes as more and more money comes, things and feelings start to arise. So I want you guys to think about that. That's something that I had to connect with within myself and figure out what my blocks were with money. And I removed them. And now when I receive money and make money, it's not a bad feeling. It's a great feeling. Something else I want you to, I'm going to end with this. Something else I want you guys to remember. When you're manifesting money and you're thinking about wealth and riches and success, when you ask your lofty questions, add somebody to it, because the universe works better when you are going to benefit, when other people are going to benefit from your success. So who's going to benefit from you having more money? Who's going to benefit from you having more success? Is it your kids? Is it your husband? Is it your family? What can you
clap one more time? Good.
So when more people are going to benefit from your success, the universe acts quicker, because more people are going to be affected in a positive way. And when I started learning this, guys, I was like, this sounds like bogus. I promise you it's real and it works. And you guys can look and research more into this yourselves. But it's so beneficial and powerful to understand money, understand relationship with money, because now looking back on where I started versus now, I understood why my story played out the way it did. I didn't have a great relationship with money. When I first started making a lot of money, I would go blow it. Like I think I had 4 cars at the time. I bought jet skis. I would go gamble. I would just have fun. And that's okay, right? To an extent. But money is a respect and an energy. And so now, what's more important to me than going and buying jet skis or buying a shit ton of cars is to actually invest my money. I want my money not to reflect immaterial things. I still like to have really nice things. I still like to do things, but I want my money now as an investment. So I invest my money. My money goes into different avenues, different vehicles, if you will, to make me more money, because that is growth. That is true entrepreneurship. That is true CEO. That's healthy, mature mindset when it comes to money. And it's not, let's go blow it. Let's go do this. That's what a lot of people do. They raise their income to raise their expenses and consumer. You don't want to be consumer. You want to have financial literacy. You want to be financially smart and understand how to manage, multiply, and keep money. And let that be one of your lofty questions. Why do I have the ability to multiply, keep, and receive money with such ease? And allow and open and you allow it to flow to you. So you have to focus on your relationship with money in order for you to have success long term. And where I struggled with business, I think, is understanding, what do I do with the money I made to make me more money? And that's now what I teach other people in my business coaching. How do you make more money, and what do you do with it to make you more money? Because you don't want to run out. You never, once you hit a next level of success, you never want to go back to where you started from. That's like the scariest thing in the world, right? That's why every successful person is like, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. I got to keep going. They don't stop, because they understand the next level is so much better than the previous level. And you never want to go backwards. We always want to continue to climb. But money will always run out unless you know how to work with it. And so that's something that I struggled with in the beginning of my business. I didn't have the right accountants. I didn't have the right team. I didn't know where my money should be. I would spend it. I just thought, because I didn't grow up in a family with money and no one taught me anything about money, I had to figure it out all on my own. So once I realized, whoa, I can make a lot of money, but I could also spend a lot of money. What are the rich and the wealthy doing, and how do I make sure that I'm doing and implementing things that they're doing? And that's what I learned, and that's what I taught myself, and that's now what I teach other women and business owners how to do. I think it's very important, and it's a reason why so many businesses fail, and so many people, once they get money, they just spend it. It's because they don't know what else to do with it. And they're so uneducated, and there's so many different things out on the internet that they just don't do anything at all because they don't want to do the wrong thing. Those are some of the struggles I struggled with owning a business and running a business. And I always wish I had a business coach or a mentor to teach me quicker so that I could have eliminated some of the struggles I went through. Business is simple. When you understand the business you're in, and when you understand money together, you can do this over and over and over again. You create a business, sell it, create a business, sell it, create a business, sell it, because it's easy to do. It's easy to multiply. It's easy to replicate. But when you don't understand anything at all, you're in a standby. You just stop because it's too scary to fail. And so people just don't even tap into their potential. So if you have a coach and a mentor to teach you exactly how to get to A to Z quickly, effectively, and without going through different trials and errors, success can come to you in many different forms. So those are some of the things that I worked with, struggled with, switched, and I want you guys to start changing your language when it comes to money and understanding you have the potential to unlock many, many different levels in this. Make sure you have the right team. Make sure you understand money. And if you don't, partner with somebody, get a coach, get a mentor who can teach you so that you don't waste any more time. You don't waste any more money, and you're moving smart and efficiently throughout this life and throughout your business. And teach your children how to do the same thing, because I promise you our school system is not going to do it. And if you allow your children's future and success to fall in the hands of our government and what they're teaching them, they are going to struggle as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. If you guys are loving it and learning and enjoying, please follow us on YouTube. Please download our podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys so much. We'll be back next Monday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for another Truly Me podcast. Bye, guys.